Hey and welcome back to my channel. Today I will make the promised further upgrades video of my Trek Marlin 6 WSD. As you can see, I'm out in nature again, out for a ride today with my hardtail here, my Trek Marlin 6 WSD conversion, and I will stop at some different places and talk about some more adjustments that I made to this beautiful bike. During my last video I mentioned how dissatisfied I was with the brake performance of the stock brakes that came with this bike, so I have fixed this issue. I purchased some entry-level SRAM level brakes. Those are not the level T, so you can see that they're a little bit chunkier. But I really like these brakes, and they work well with one finger braking. And together with those SRAM level brakes, I installed 180mm centerline rotors by SRAM up front and in the rear. And now I'm extremely happy with the braking power. I can really recommend this for you guys that are looking for new brakes and don't want to break the bank. Awesome. Now we're moving on to the drivetrain, and we talked about this before, and as you may have noticed, I did some further adjustments, changes to the drivetrain. Now don't mind the dust, as I say, I'm out for a ride. At the back now you can see a 10-speed cassette, but it's not the Diore 10-speed cassette that I had on there before. It's an MSC Elva 52 cassette, Spanish make. I found this on Amazon and I am extremely impressed to get this ratio on a 10-speed, and it works great. And up front I have a 32 TUS 1-up components oval chainring, and I love it. On my other bike, on my full suspension, I have a oval chainring too, but it's absolute black. So I thought, like, I test this one. It was a little bit cheaper as well, and I am extremely impressed. Great performance. One of the bigger changes I made to the bike in the recent weeks is this 150mm internally routed 1-up components dropper post. In order to install an internally routed dropper post on a Trek Marlin, you will have to drill a little hole into the frame. I'm just gonna show you how I did it. I'm not sure if you can see it. Like I said, it's a bit dusty and dirty, but there. As this frame doesn't come prepared. Now I have to warn you, if you do this, you will void the warranty on your frame. So these frames come with a lifetime warranty, but I can forget that now. But you have to think about what is more important to you. Like, do you need the dropper post or do you want a warranty? And I decided the dropper post is more important. Now another thing, this is like one of the shortest total lengths dropper posts with 150mm travel. Probably the shortest you can get on the market, and it fits exactly for my height, so I can't take it down further. And what you see here now, because it will stop at this bottle cage screw, so if you need to install something like 175 or 170mm dropper, you would have to drill out in this screw so you get past it. Or if you buy a dropper post of another company, I think most of them, I've been searching the internet for some time, and most of them simply didn't fit, or I could just only get 100mm travel, and I wanted 150. That's what I have on my full suspension bike, and I feel comfortable with that. I also changed the seat on this bike. I'm running an Ergon SMC Sport Gel saddle on my full suspension bike, and I bought an Ergon SM Sport Gel for my hardtail, and I'm a little bit more comfortable than what I was with the original Aina saddle that the bike came with. I like it a lot. Now we go back to the cockpit. For you guys that have watched my other video, you saw that I had a carbon flat bar on the bike, and I liked it, but I got a bit of pain in my shoulders, so I decided to go for a riser bar for this bike as well. And this is aluminium, ready for race bar, and it's a 740mm, and now I'm really happy and I'm comfortable. Most important is that you feel good when you're out on long rides. You don't want to end up with pain. You shouldn't suffer. Like, this should be fun riding your bike. I also put some red argon grips on there. These grips I had on my full suspension before, and I just switched them over. So my full suspension has the black ones, and here I have the red ones. And as you can see, I have some plain black bar ends in there. That's just because I've lost one of the originals, and I just ordered a replacement pair and hope they're gonna stay in place. Another thing I mentioned was that this RockShox Judy Gold fork came with 100mm, and that I was thinking about changing the travel, and I finally got around to it. It wasn't as difficult as I thought it to be. So if you buy this fork with 100 or 100mm travel, it has some tokens that you can remove. The max travel on this fork was 120, and I took out this double token that was in there and topped up the oil and did a service on the fork at the same time. And yeah, now it's running at 120mm travel, and yeah, it feels plush and gorgeous, and I really like that little bit of extra travel on this bike. I also changed the mudguard on this bike to something a little bit more permanent, and just got hold of this Mucky Nuts mudguard. I think it looks great, it's cute, and yeah, a little bit more stable than the mudguard I had on there before. Also, I'm running DT Swiss quick release skewers at the front and the back of the bike now. Very happy with them. They look great too. And just so you get a little bit more cushioning in the back, I put a 2.3 tire on the back too. So in the front I have this 2.35 ground control specialized T7, and in the back I have a T5 2.3 ground control by Specialized, and it's great. Obviously the bike is not as light as before, but it comes in well under 30 pounds. I haven't weighed it, but I would say somewhere between 12 and 13 kilos. I'm gonna check it out. And that is including a dropper post and everything else I have on this bike. As you can see, I have installed a frame guard on this bike too. And this is the Hawaii 2.0 by Drivetrain.com. So I just put it on the top tube and a little bit here. I think it's gorgeous with this color. So this is the Hawaii 2.0 by Drivetrain.com. So I'm gonna go for a little ride now. Thank you very much for watching, and please don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.